This is Martin from Sept, the channel for learning about trading and investing. Welcome to the daily market analysis, where we look at what exactly happened in the market today and then plan for a better trade for the next day. So this is analysis for September 14th, Wednesday 2022, next day. Right. So we had a rocking day today, another one, 18k taken out comfortably with the gap up. Now it is substantially ran, and could there be a pause before getting for the next hurdle targets or not? Let's get in the charts and see. So here is the charts for the Nifty. Is what you see here, a small body candle formed with the 0.75 around 33 points gap up, and Nifty also small body formed with a gap up. Gaps up have formed, of course, the supports on the downside. So that's about it. Close about, it's a gap up and a close about decent, but small body is only concern, right? So intraday it was no, last 2 days that's the same that's happening. It's gapped up and then being range bound. Today it was the same. Nifty 70 point range bound out of the gap up, and then 200 points range bound from the Bank Nifty. So the weekly channel that we were talking about since long is taken out, right? We have a solid candle that's getting formed. Another 3 days left for the weekly candle to close, but if this candle closes green like this, then there should not be any problem, because it means the trend line weekly has been broken out. Okay, that's a confirmation. So we have still 3 more days. Bank Nifty also, a solid close already happened last week about the trend line, and another candle also is going green, and as long as it closes with somewhere close to the 41, it should be a very good breakout that may be happening. But if that's not the case, and if the Nifty, this candle does not manage to close green, then we may have problem again. Otherwise, absolutely no problem. No, bullish days ahead. Bullishness may continue, is what the charts are indicating on the longer time frame as well. Shorter time frame we already seen. The only concern here is last 3 days it's all indices candles. So any small bodies in this here, right? 3 small bodies continuously in this on the Bank Nifty. Nifty also has got small bodies. No, last 2 days it's small bodies. So that may indicate some kind of consolidation, sideways movement, indecisiveness, bearishness, and all this can be seen solely by. So 18115 is the next previous swing high, and the 18341 is previous swing high. So resistance the upside of the Nifty 41368, 41829, 2 swing highs on the top upside. That's all. Bank Nifty is much closer to the all-time high, as compared to the Nifty. 7988 is the support of the gap. Support below that is formed today. 17778 is support next after the previous swing low. 40,685 on the Nifty. On the Bank Nifty is the support first downside, and 40,260 is the support comes after that, right? Small in the bands are showing clear expansion and rising on, walking on the bands. It's clear bullishness, definitely no doubt that we are seeing that. Momentum is also bullish zones and rising. Trend is also bullish zones rising with strength. Momentum trend, price expansion on the Bollinger Bands, price patterns, all looks fine. Even the VIX is also fine, cool of 2.6% and for coming to the 17.47 range. But you have to be cautious always. It's not too far from the 20, right? It has to go to the 15 range before we can say it is really cool off, but good cool off has happened today. Futures oil and options are all in favor of the bulls, right? Short covering is what is the build up that has happened on the futures oil, long build up on the Bank Nifty, short covering on the Nifty. 18,000 is the highest put trading, which is dominating. That's why the option writers are seeing the maximum support. 18,500 is the resistance zone for the Nifty. 40,000 and 41,000 is the range, 1,000 points range for 2 days ahead of the expiry on September 15 weekly expiry. 1.32 and 1.24 put call ratio, absolutely bullish. And so options, OI, VIX, trend, momentum, price patterns, all in favor of bullishness, except the small body indecisiveness that has been forming in the last 2-3 days. But it's clear breakout if the week managed to close like this, right? So metal and FMCG formed. This will more or less flat. Auto, FMCG, reality, and metal are the major industry sectors are maintaining the short-term bullishness, and FMCG, auto, reality is most bullish if you consider the medium-term charts as well. Heavyweights HDFC and Reliance performed well. Others are all flat within less than or greater than 0.50% others. As is buying the most bullish in the short term and the medium term, most bullish among the heavyweights. You can say HDFC also is caught up and then moved into the bull songs. The Fyers once again has become net buyers 1956 to nearly 2,000 crores of buying, and good selling has happened from the DIS as well, 1,268 crores. So the Fyers has been continuously buying since the last 6 days, which is positive. Crude is falling, which is positive. It has an 88. Dollar is rising, is a concern. It is on 9.3. It has fallen a little bit, retraced, but then again bounced up today after. Right. So that's a concern. 79.51. It's the USD INR, which is also had fallen off, cooled off a little bit, but again spiking up today. Latest what you see. So dollar rising is a concern. Gold is falling from the support. Is falling actually. It is attempted to climb up, but again fall down today. SGX is seeing red, and US India is also seeing red in the futures as well. So these has to be checked tomorrow morning how they perform, and then we'll get an idea if there is big moves that will impact on markets. Whether the impact event would be that today there is a US CPI data that is really getting released. Markets may react to that. If your market reacts violently, CPI is a consumer price index. We had it in our country in India yesterday, but US is having it tonight. So stock pickups for the next week is SRF long and SBI long. Right, we can quickly have a look. SRF has already come in as the stock picks earlier. It's a clear breakout that is happening. It's inverse cup and handle, channel top, head and shoulder. Sorry, not cup and handle. So it's broken out, and then good swing trades can be possible in the coming days. And State Bank of India is also breaking out. It's a cup and handle formation, broken out from the neckline with the tight stop losses. You can have good swing opportunities. Both have the trend moment indicators also in the bullishness, right? So that's it. Now wrapping up the market quickly, what has happened, right? We had 8,500 plus points of move in just 3.5 months in the Bank Nifty. That's the kind of rally that we are talking about. 18K was conquered only today. Nifty is lagging a little bit behind the Bank Nifty, and 18,115 is the next previous swing high. The last of the two tomorrow left. So that's where we are. Alright. So if that is also cleared, every time a previous swing high is cleared, it indicates, reconfirms that market is not going to make another swing low. So it's going to rally, is going to continue, is what it indicates. So all eyes on 18,115, which is the previous swing high tomorrow. Trend line channel seems to have broken out. Only thing is, by the end of this week, Friday also, this candle has to remain green. The weekly candles above the trend line. Then everything should be fine. But the price patterns, Bollinger Bands, open interest, put call ratios, FI buying, crude falling, big cooling off, all is indicating bullishness. As I said, US CPI data is getting released. Markets may react violently. US markets. So obviously, if there is, we have been ignoring the global cues since last several days, and the FIs has been buying violently, while not violently, buying consistently. We may ignore, but there is always a possibility that our markets also could give a pullback. Bank Nifty has rallied a lot, 8,500 points. If you look at the charts, we can see very much that it is walking on the bands, but there could be small pullback that can come, small one, and then gets the energy to break out the next previous swing high. So that is possibility. So cautious on that. That could come in any time. Right. So basically, Bank Nifty is substantially moved, and Nifty is yet to catch up. So Bank Nifty now may consolidate a bit before the Nifty. So small body, as I said, may be an indication of that. Otherwise, the market view for the next day is clearly mild bullishness is what I would continue to have. Although I anticipate that there may be some consolidation on the Bank Nifty side. So I hope that helps you to frame your trade plan for the next day. So if that helps you somewhere, consider hitting the like button, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and then share it to maximum so that we get some few subscribers. Will be a very few. I appreciate your help in this regard. Thanks a lot. Happy trading, happy learning, happy investing. Bye.